Hello dear children. Nowadays we are doing a wonderful trip to the garden. And everyone likes garden because it is the place of recreation. You get so many pleasant things there. In that we have studied the parts of a plant. First of all, we have studied root, its types, its structure, function, stem, then leaf, and also we have studied different types of phyllotaxis, venation, shapes, margins, all these things of leaves also. Now, children, for your pleasant surprise, I am back with a flower. Flower is very attractive. It gives us pleasure, and that's why everyone likes it. I also like it, you also like it, I know it. So, come on, we will study the different parts of flower. We know flower is the reproductive part, and when the flower turns into fruit, this flower turns into fruit after fertilization. But before that, we have to see the different parts of a flower. See, which flower is this? This is, yes, it is the favorite flower of our Ganpati Bappa. Yes, it is Jaswant, hibiscus. I have also brought the birds of, yes, rose. So, in this way, we have seen the name of the flower, and it is hibiscus. Now we will see different parts of this flower. Say it is on the stem, and its first part is here, pedicel. Pedicel, that means stalk of a flower. Like in this leaf, it is a petiole. See, stipules are also present here. So it is petiole. This is the stalk of leaf, and stalk of flower is called pedicel. This is pedicel or stalk. It may be long, it may be short in some flowers, or in some flowers it is very short or near about negligible one. So there may be variety of flowers, and there may be so many differences in them. So this is the pedicel. Now you must have seen this bulging and expanded and swollen part here. It is below the flower. The flower is based on this, and that is called receptacle or thalamus. In Marathi, it is called pushpadhar. Pushpa means full. Pushpa adhik adhar. Pushpadhar. So, the part that gives support to the flower is called receptacle or thalamus. Remember, this is expanded, swollen and bulging part. If you take a flower of hibiscus, see, here you can see the bulging part that is at the base of the flower. Now, these are two organs of flower. Now, we will see the main parts of the flower. In that, we will remember these parts by one clue. You know, I generally give you the clues so that you can remember them very easily. The difficult part becomes very easy for you. For that, the main parts of flower, they are CCAG. Chanachor aya garam garam. It is also your favorite. So, C for calyx. See, this is calyx. Then C for corolla. CC, corolla. And A for androecium, and G for gynoecium. In this way, CCAG, Chanachor aya garam garam. So, C stands for, let us revise it, calyx. Another C stands for corolla, A for androecium, and G for gynoecium. In this way, these are the main four whorls of the flower. So we will study them one by one. We will do the dissection of flower also. You have to also do with me. Huh? If you were with me in the classroom here, I would have given you that every student would have been given the flower, and on every bench there would be one hibiscus flower, and we would have dissected it. But because of lockdown, I have to remain here. So you have to do this activity with me. Will you do it? Okay. I know you will do it. You will like it also. So everyone has to bring one hibiscus flower with you and do the dissection with me. Now see, this is hibiscus flower. Now we will see one by one the parts here. See, this is what? Pedicel, the stalk of the flower. It is somewhat long here in this flower. Now see, there is one receptacle or thalamus, pushpadhar. It is swollen. Now I will do the dissection of next part, calyx. First of all, see students, you must have seen the green part at the base of this hibiscus flower. That green part, it is made up of, it is nothing but calyx, and in Marathi it is called nidalpunj. And this calyx, it is green in color. This calyx is green in color. So when the flower is in bud condition, at that time, see here is also the bud, but you can't see it. It is very small one. So this is bud and it is green in color. Here you can see it prominently. This rose flower is also having bud, and when this bud is when the flower is in bud condition, at that time it is green in color. See, it is green in color. So when the flower is in bud condition, at that time it is protected by calyx. See, generally that bud is in green color and it is protected by calyx. The internal organs are covered by calyx. This calyx, it is always near about green in color, and it is the outermost whorl of a flower. There are four whorls and calyx is the outermost whorl of the flower, and it is made up of green colored sepals. Now what I will do? I will remove the sepals here. See, this is calyx. I have removed the sepals here. Now they are green in color. Now the next part is corolla. Corolla means it is crown-like part. It is corolla, and it is made up of, it is second whorl. The outermost was calyx. Now it is the second whorl of the flower. It is very attractive one. Then it is fragrant. It is attractive, and it has a sweet smell, fragrance, and because of that we also get attracted towards it because of its colorful petals and sweet fragrance. Like us, the insects, they also get attracted towards it, and there is pollination. So this flower is red in color and it has colorful, that means red corolla. This corolla, it is made up of petals. In Marathi, corolla is called dalapunja. See, there are 5 petals here. I will remove them one by one. See, when you will remove them, be careful. You should not make hurry. And what you have to do? Slowly remove one part. They are very delicate parts inside it. See here, what is it? Corolla, corolla of a flower. These are the petals of the flower. This is corolla. Now, this was second whorl. The third one is androecium. You can see it here clearly. See, this is androecium. And this androecium, there are yellow colored anthers. This androecium is male reproductive part of the flower. It is third whorl. It is male reproductive part and it is made up of stamens. See, there are stamens here. These stamens are like this. See, I don't have yellow color here. Otherwise, I must have shown it. See, like this. There are so many stamens here. You can see in your flower. There are number of stamens here, and these stamens, they are made up of anther and filament. This is anther and filament. Filament is tube-like structure that holds the anther. So these are stamens over here. These are yellow colored stamens. You can see it in your flower also. Now the next part is gynoecium. See, I have told you the prefix in science. Now andro, it is the prefix, it stands for male. That's why androecium, it is male reproductive part. And gyno, we know gynecologist, they are female specialist. So gyno is the prefix that indicates female. So gynoecium is female reproductive part of the flower. Now generally in science, male, it is denoted by this symbol, this one, and female is denoted by this symbol. So it is male reproductive organ and it is female reproductive organ. Now again, this big flower will be dissected. As there is no season of these flowers, I couldn't get the big one. Okay, let it be. So I have dissected sepals first of all. Then corolla, then androecium, and then gynoecium. So androecium, if I remove the androecium, there will be gynoecium. See, be careful while removing this androecium. Slowly you have to, it is sticky one, that's why you have to be careful. So we have to see the gynoecium here, and this gynoecium, it is having the stigma. At the top of the gynoecium there is stigma, it is made up of carpel, and carpel is made up of stigma. This is red colored stigma here. Then after stigma there is style. See, this is red colored stigma here, and this is style. See, this one is style, and at the base of this style there is ovary. There is ovary. hand. See, this is ovary. It is swollen part. It is style and it is stigma. In this way, stigma, style and ovary, they are present here. See, this is stigma, this is style, and this is ovary. In this way, we have dissected the whole flower.